everybody. Happy Thursday. All right, we're gonna get all wrapped up in here. So we'll give it a couple minutes for everyone to say hello and join in. Let Facebook kind of catch on. So I hope everybody's getting excited for it tonight. We've got Lisa Williams on with Live with Colby Rebel. So that's going to be a really, really fun show. Really looking forward to that. And today we are going to talk about releasing the past. Because, good morning, Ivana. So many of us hold on for too long, right? Good morning, Bronny. Hi, everybody. Good morning, Kelly. God, you know, aren't there just some mornings where the coffee tastes so good? I don't know if we just like need it more or something, but it's so good. Shelby, good morning. Good morning. All right. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to talk about releasing the past. And sometimes this is really tough, right? Because when we're hurt or disappointed, we tend to want to hold on. Good morning, Mari. Good morning, Kiko. Hi, Connie. Hello. Good morning, everybody. And, you know, so whether that's a disappointment or maybe it's glory days, you know, a lot of times people will hold on to who they were, not who they are. And it's hard for them to kind of stay present and be excited about where their life is now. They want to kind of hold on to that past. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Michelle. But one of the hardest things, good morning, Tina Marie. Good morning. One of the hardest things is when we get hurt, right? We tend to want to hold on. It sits with us. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Julie. It sits with us, and we have a hard time just saying, well, it's okay, it happened for a reason, or seeing the good in it. Good morning, Russell. And when we work in the past, it actually holds us back from moving forward and being open to the future. So as much as we can, it's imperative, it's important for us to really work on letting go. Good morning, Yvonne. Because if we're holding on to something, we tend to want to protect it, right? And when we're protecting it, it can actually close us down. We're so fearful of either getting hurt again or getting disappointed again that we're actually losing the ability, thank you, Sherry, losing the ability to open up, to trust, to try. I mean, how many of you try less now, you know, or go for it less now than maybe you did 10 years ago, right? If you're single and you're a little older now, are you out there dating as much and being as open, or, you know, are you shut down a little bit, or, you know, a little reserved, a little picky? You know, looking at where we are in our progress, and are we holding it, and are we stopping ourselves from the beautiful opportunities? And the other thing is this: if we're stuck in the past, right, what we're going to do is we're going to attract more of the past. I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know about you, but all my exes, they all deserve to be in the past. I'm okay with it, but that doesn't mean that we don't kind of get a little stuck or a little in our own way, or a little fearful of the future, fearful of trying again, right? Fearful of, oh my goodness, what if I go through that? That's going to be hurtful. So finding that inspiration, maybe that hope, that that ability to say, you know what, this isn't doing me any good. Hanging on to this, hanging on to the past, hanging on to this relationship or this situation or this friendship or whatever it is, isn't going to help me. It isn't going to help me. we can learn from these experiences. And I think that that's part of it. Learning from the experience, learning from, did someone break your heart? Did someone disappoint you? Did someone judge something in such a harsh way? Was there a betrayal? All of these things, right? But if we can let it go, we can create a path and a new opening for a beginning, for something new, something better. And when we learn from the past, when we kind of say, listen, you know what? I know that I may attract this kind of person because I'm still working through this personal issue. So working on yourself. Good morning, Pumpkin. Working on yourself, working on maybe where you've got some hang-ups, right? Do you have your hang-ups? Do you have your things that get in your way? I believe we all have things that get in our way. I believe that we do. And I believe that we're all work in progress, right? And in some places we feel better and more balanced. And in some areas we feel like a hot mess. And it's okay. As long as you don't stay in the hot mess, if it's a hot mess, you have to know it and work on it, right? You got to say, no more. I got to be able to work on this. Yes, Stan is still here. We got a whole crew here, actually. We got a bunch of them. So we've got Stan and the family and everybody. So asking yourself, where in the past, did you get fired, right? Getting fired from a job is such a shot to the egos most of the time, right? It's like, what? What do you mean I'm not good enough? It can really impact us. Or, someone saying, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to be with you. I enjoy spending time with you, but I don't see this going anywhere. All of these things, right? And Sheila, the thing is multiple things stacking on one another. Well, that's true, but I think if you were kind of to look at the multiple things, right, that are kind of stacking on, I bet you, and it's hard. It's hard when you're in the middle of that stuff, right? Because it's when all of it's on you at one time, but it's drilling down. You have to be willing to be honest and open about your stuff and drill down. And there's probably a common denominator in something that either needs to change, or a belief system or a block, so that it opens up and then we'll release it. So it's kind of like a bottlenecking that I believe happening. So there we go. And it's about finding those ways to find our strength through our experiences. Your experiences make you stronger, right? They may make you feel very, very shattered in the moment, or very insecure, as we talked about yesterday, in the moment. Your experiences or disappointment or whatever is happening, that past may come back to haunt you again if you don't deal with it. If you don't sit there and say, I pulled in this person because of this about me, or because I needed to learn this lesson, or knowing I want to pull in somebody different, or have a different experience or a different job. I'm tired of struggling around money. I don't want to struggle around money. All right, so then what is your belief system about money? What is in your past that gave you that belief system, so that you can work on it, so that you can let it go? And I believe that we can work on all of this ourselves, right? If we go into ourselves and meditate and really work on the releasing, we can release it. If you need help, work with a past life regressionist, or work with someone who can help you. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Just don't be an energy vampire. Everybody help me. Everybody help me. No, help yourself first. Help yourself first. And when you feel that you've done everything you can, and you've been honest with yourself, and you've rolled up your sleeves, and you've gotten in there, and you still can't wiggle out that experience and let it go, then maybe ask someone who's a professional that can help you let it go, right? because there's many ways that we can do it. And it is, sometimes it is, we just get a little stuck in the programming, we get a little stuck in the cycle. The record keeps playing over and over and over, and you sit there and you replay that experience a million times in your head. And but it's being honest about what happened and where you are and why did something like that happen. And even if you don't have the answers to it, this isn't about having the answers in order to let it go. You cannot have the answers. You can be uncertain as to, oh my goodness, I will never know what happened. It just blew up. I don't know. And that's okay, because sometimes that is the universe stepping in and saying, nope. You spent too long. We're cutting the cord. Time to go. So, sometimes we're plugging along. We're doing our thing, and Spirit just swoops in and cuts it and says, no more. So it is finding those things within us that that we can change, that we can let go of, that we can embrace. Right? Because your hardships and your challenges, they help to build that character, that grit, that work ethic, that survival instinct to kick in. It will help you become solution-oriented if you allow it. It will help you become opportunistic if you allow it, because you'll sit there and be able. But if you just continuously play victim to the past, unfortunately, you'll probably be victim to the future, because we got to heal the past. We got to heal it and let it go, and find that place within ourselves to understand that there was a higher purpose or a higher reason, or that we just made a mistake and that we're human, or that Spirit stepped in, or that our soul wanted more. I mean, there's so many factors in this, and we can't just focus on one thing. It's about looking at everything, including ourselves, and looking at what baggage are we carrying, especially the older we get, right? We get baggage. We hang on to stuff. It weighs you down. And the next thing you know, it's harder to raise your vibration. It's harder to be buoyant. It's harder to be joyful. It's harder to feel happy. It's harder to feel hopeful. So letting go of that past will certainly help lighten the vibration. It will help lighten your soul. It will help lighten your mood. So that is your inspirational talk for today. And your homework is, focus on one thing that you feel that you're still hanging on to, okay? Find one thing. Good morning, Colleen. Find one thing that you are holding on to, and ask yourself, why am I still holding on to this? Why do I have trouble releasing this? Why am I struggling to heal this? How can I heal this? What can I do to help move myself forward? Because it's not helping you to sit with it in the past. It's not serving you to sit there and mull in it. And so give yourself the opportunity. Give yourself that chance to let it go. Okay? So there you go. So tonight, I mentioned it at the top of the hour here. Tonight is Lisa Williams. She's my friend, my mentor, obviously one of the most gifted psychic and mediums that we have. And we are so lucky to have her tonight on air. We're going to talk about what she's been through, what she's doing, her journey. She's going to answer some student questions about development. So make sure you tune in 5 p.m. I cannot be more happy to have her. And remember to get out there, shine your light, shine it bright. And thank you. I see so many shares this week, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. It always warms me up like a cup of coffee. All right, have a gorgeous day. Have a beautiful day, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.